All right, guys, block number 2, we have an unsupported dumbbell row. Now, I was trying to play around with a more imaginative name, but that's what I came up with. So you'll see what it is in a second. We have a windshield wiper, of course, is an abdominal exercise, a lateral abdominal exercise. We have a close grip push-up, which should speak for itself. Yeah, I call it unsupported dumbbell row because it's a 2-hand row, and it's kind of another name for it would be an open chain row, which means a part of my body is not actually grounded. My feet are on the floor, but my hands are not. My hands are free. So I'm going to sit back into my rear end as I do in some of the exercises. Let the arms hang. So here I am, Sam, knees soft, core tight, shoulders back and down. I'm going to activate the target muscle, which is my back. So I'm going to flex my back, right? So my back is active. Now I'm going to, the movement, the M in Sam's move is bring your elbows towards your hip bone. 1 and 2. And 3, not a really big exercise, right? Not a really big movement that we're getting into here. So, and as long as I stay tight and don't let this happen and curve my spine, I'll maintain all that great stress in my back, right? So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And see where those elbows are coming back. I'm not coming up here towards my shoulders, which I invariably see most of the time inside the gym, which is very frustrating to watch because quite often we just pull with the forearms because, well, that's obvious for the body, but it's not correct. Second exercise we have here is a windshield wiper. So we're going to get on the ground for that one. Again, a lot of this is actually not only, we call them exercises, but really we're training the body how to move. So shoulders are back and down, core muscles are tight. Bring the legs up here. Now I can go short lever and just go off one hip and rotate to the side until my abs kick in. And I find it challenging. And turn to the other side. Try to keep your head in place. So this is a shorter lever. Abs on, control. Or I can go up a little bit longer, longer lever. And off to the side, feel those ab muscles kick in. Off to the side, feel those ab muscles kick in, right? And you want to be careful that you don't necessarily want to bring the feet all the way down to the floor because it's going to be quite challenging to get out of this position. If the lower back is quite compromised. If you're moving 45 degrees on the other side, you're probably fine. Right? So if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can, instead of actually having the hands down here, you can hang on to something like this or a barbell, right? Have that at the gym and then hold up. And reach, a lot more challenging, and reach, all right, so something like this will offer a little bit of a dynamic, a little bit of support, but of course make the exercise quite a bit challenging. But the whole idea, that lateral movement, is again, it's similar to what our standing or dumbbell rotation is, teaching the rotary aspect of movement, but staying in control, making sure that the core muscles never let go. So that's why I don't recommend going all the way down to the floor. Trying to pull out of that position is just, it would be just rife with the risk. Third exercise here is a close grip push-up. Numerous ways we can do this. We can use the step. We have an aerobic step. I like using the step for various exercises because of the angle. Of course, it reduces some of the stress on your shoulders. So I can use a step here. I can go off my knees to begin with, and my shoulders are where? Back and down. Ab muscles are tight. Elbows are tucked to my side, and I can do some partial movements here. I don't have to go all the way down if I find this challenging, or you can go all the way down if you have the capacity to do so. But just go until you find some stress inside the elbow joint and then press out of it, right? And 2, and 3, and 4, right? You start to find that stress, or you can go up on your toes if you have the mind to, and press, and the elbows are nice and tight to your side. And of course, you can do the same thing down off the ground. Right, and the same idea, come down, do some partial ones here, really get the elbows back to your side, or on a full plank position, and do your close grip that way. Okay, so it's not necessarily very complicated, but you just want to be careful because you're putting a fair amount of stress on the elbow joints. So only drop down and move at a level that's comfortable for you. Right, so in the beginning, stay at the top. If you're a little bit uncertain, do not roll into it, do not turn into an armadillo and curl into a ball. Keep your chin up, your back nice and straight, core muscles active, and only drop into partial movements if that's all your body's letting you do right now. You will become stronger. All right, let's have a look at block number 3.